Stop! Before you board that 2025 flight, hear this. Your carry-on bag might cost you more than your ticket. Airlines raked in over $33 billion in baggage fees last year, and now they're coming for your carry-on. One flyer was slammed with a $99 fee for a bag that actually fit the size checker. This isn't a joke. It's your wallet on the line. Keep watching because there's one rule airlines hope you never find out that could save you hundreds. Why are airlines suddenly so strict? Let's pull back the curtain. In 2025, carriers worldwide are tightening carry-on rules like never before. They'll claim it's about safety or standardization. Overhead bins must close. But spoiler, it's also about profits. Airlines have quietly revised their policies to make your free carry-on harder to keep. Some major carriers now ban full-size carry-ons on the cheapest tickets. For example, Air Canada's new basic economy won't include a carry-on at all. Only a personal item is free. Want a roller bag in the cabin? That's an extra $25 to $36 fee on those tickets. U.S. airlines like United have done this for years. Basic economy, no overhead bag, and more are joining in. It's a calculated move. Push more travelers to either pay up or get dinged at the gate. And get this, even standard size bags are shrinking. Airlines are coalescing around 22 by 14 by 9 inches as the magic number. If your trusty carry-on is even an inch over, they've got you. In fact, one travel site warns over 60% of today's carry-ons won't meet the new size standards. We're talking wheels and handles included. That bag you bought a couple years ago might suddenly be oversized in the eyes of a strict gate agent. And now it gets worse. Ever notice how some agents seem eager to tag and charge bags? Well, it's not in your head. Budget airlines actually pay bonuses to staff for catching bags and charging fees. Yes, Frontier and Spirit give gate agents a $10 commission per oversized bag they force check. Cha-ching! Think airlines will admit this gotcha openly? Nope. It took a Senate report to expose it. Airlines are setting booby traps, stricter size gauges, weight checks, and fine print fees, hoping you'll stumble. It's a carry-on con that turns your ignorance into their income. Let's look at what real travelers are seeing. Don't just take my word for it. Travelers everywhere are sounding the alarm. Check this out. Viral outrage. A TikTok traveler showed her bag fit in Frontier's personal item box. Yet an agent still tried to charge her $99 until she proved, if it fits, they can't charge me. The comments were flooded with similar stories. People being hit with $50 to $100 fees for backpacks. News headline. Airline CEO calls passengers trying to avoid carry-on fees shoplifters. Yes, that happened. The CEO of a major budget airline likened sneaking an extra bag to stealing, while his airline paid $23 million in incentives to employees for enforcing baggage fees. Imagine the audacity. Traveler testimony. The Washington Post reported an American Airlines passenger was charged $50 at the gate to check a projector that was not much bigger than a laptop. The agent ruled it didn't fit under the seat as a personal item. He was stunned, saying, "I thought it would be fine." Strict airports. Travelers warn that certain airports, Miami, we see you, are notorious for rigid enforcement. Folks report gate confrontations becoming almost as common as TSA lines. One United flyer noted that gate staff were even auditing how many items you carry. A woman with a suitcase, a shopping bag, and a purse got stopped and forced to consolidate under threat of a fee. YouTube frenzy. This issue has blown up so much that one YouTube video on 2025 carry-on rules racked up 1.4 million views in a few weeks. Comments range from confused, "When did this change?" to furious, "This is a scam." Clearly, this hits a nerve globally. These real stories show the pattern. Airlines tightening the vice, and passengers feeling ambushed. Social media is full of posts like, "I can't believe they charged me for that." But now that we know what we're up against, let's talk solutions. How do we beat the airlines at their own game? All right, time to armor up with knowledge. Here's your playbook to avoid carry-on traps in 2025. 1. Know your airline's rules every time. No more assumptions. Policies differ by airline and route. Before you pack, double-check the carry-on size and weight limits for your specific airline and ticket class. Don't rely on old info, because 2025 brought changes. Some now allow only a personal item on basic fares, while others still allow a full carry-on. Each carrier sets its own rules, so confirm on their official website a few days before your flight. This 5-minute check can save you a $100 surprise at the gate. 2. Measure and weigh your bag at home. Treat that 22 by 14 by 9 inches as gospel unless you know your airline allows bigger. Include wheels and handles in your measurement. That's where people get caught out. If your bag bulges even slightly beyond the box, reconsider your packing. Same for weight. Many international carriers cap carry-on weight around 7 to 10 kilograms or 15 to 22 pounds. Weigh your packed bag on a scale. If it's over the limit, remove items now, not in panic at the airport floor. Pro tip: wear or carry heavy items in your coat pockets until you're past check-in. Veterans know this trick well. I've seen travelers layer jackets or use a travel vest to offload a few pounds of gadgets or batteries to breeze through a weight check. 3. Optimize your personal item. That free personal item is your best friend if used wisely. Make sure it meets the size required to fit under seat, commonly around 18 by 14 by 8 inches, though it varies. For example, United is slightly smaller. Pack it with your must-haves and heavier small gear like a laptop, camera, or medication. Basically anything you can't lose or check. Most airlines don't weigh personal items as strictly, so you can distribute weight there. Just don't overstuff it so much that it looks like a second carry-on. We saw how one personal item suitcase caused a fee because it appeared too large until proven otherwise. Keep it within the official dimensions to avoid debates. Pro tip: some airlines offer a little-known exception for items like a coat, umbrella, or duty-free shopping bag in addition to your personal item. Use them if you need a bit of extra room, but check your airline's fine print. 4. Board smart because bin space is gold. In 2025, overhead bin space is a battlefield. Airlines know it. Some even call overhead space a premium commodity now. To ensure your bag finds a spot and to avoid a forced gate check, plan your boarding. Check in early and set an alarm for boarding time so you're at the gate promptly. If you can snag priority boarding via status, credit card, or purchasing it, it might be worth it if you have a crucial carry-on early group, means first dibs on bin space. Whatever you do, board with your correct group. Don't try to sneak in early. Airlines are so fed up with gate lice that one agent literally threatened to confiscate carry-ons of anyone boarding out of turn. Also, consolidate your items when boarding. Have no more than 2 pieces, 1 carry-on and 1 personal. If you stroll up juggling a third bag or a giant souvenir, you're begging for an agent to intervene. 5. Avoid the basic fare trap. Super low fares are tempting, but always ask, what's the baggage catch? If you booked a basic economy or ultra-budget fare, assume no free carry-on unless explicitly stated. It might actually cost less overall to buy the next fare up than to pay a la carte for a carry-on. For instance, that Air Canada basic fare charging $25 to $36 per carry-on, if you need a carry-on, factor that in from the start. Similarly, flying a low-cost carrier in Europe or Asia, expect to pay for anything beyond a small backpack. Plan and pay for any extra bag online before you get to the airport. It's almost always cheaper in advance than at the gate. Knowledge here is power and savings. 6. Stay updated on security rules. A lot of confusion swirls around TSA and international security changes. Use that to your advantage instead of getting caught off guard. Liquids rule changes. Some airports, like many in the UK, are rolling out new 3D scanners that might allow larger liquid carry-ons, but others still stick to the 311 rule. Unless you are 100% sure your departure and connecting airports have scrapped the 100 milliliter limit, play it safe. Keep liquids in travel-size bottles and a clear quart bag. Don't give TSA a reason to pull your bag aside. Also, remember the extra hand sanitizer allowance expired. It's back to 3.4 ounces max for that sanitizer bottle. And those lithium batteries everyone panicked about? TSA is not banning them from carry-ons. That was a false rumor. In fact, you must carry on lithium batteries, not check them, and they should be under 100 watt-hours each. Virtually all phone and laptop chargers are. If you have a smart suitcase with a non-removable battery, remove it or you might be barred from bringing the bag on. Little things like this matter when you're at security at 5 a.m. Know before you go. By following these steps, you'll beat the airlines at their own game. Instead of getting bullied into a fee, you'll breeze through knowing your bag is compliant, your strategy is set, and not a penny more will go from your pocket to their coffers. Here's the kicker. Airlines are banking on travelers being unaware. They're making rules so confusing or strict that eventually you just give up and pay. Don't let them. 2025's travel landscape might seem unfriendly, but now you have the insider knowledge to navigate it. Think about it. Every fee you avoid is money back in your pocket, not padding an airline's $33 billion pile. Final warning. The next time you fly, double-check that carry-on. One innocent mistake, an extra inch, an extra pound, or a forgotten rule, and you could be out $200 in a blink. You've worked too hard saving for your trip to blow it on silly fees at the gate. If this video helped you dodge even one of these traps, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe for more travel hacks. Share this with your travel buddies. Don't let them be the next victim arguing with a gate agent over a backpack. And tell me in the comments, what's the craziest or most unfair baggage rule you've seen? I'm super curious to hear your stories. Travel smarter, pack lighter, and as always, happy travels, with your wallet intact. Don't forget to subscribe for more secrets airlines don't want you to know.